A Burger King sign in Lincoln, Nebraska went viral after 9 employees quit and they let everyone know about it. So, this was the sign that they put up after quitting saying, "We all quit. Sorry for the inconvenience." Now, I'll get to the reasoning for quitting and putting this sign up, but first, I love stories like this because we are now beginning to see more and more people, more and more workers recognize their value, recognize how they've been mistreated and no longer putting up with it. And this is a great example of that. So a little more here. 2 former employees told KLKN TV that management is the reason why people quit. Quote, "They wanted to put up a sign to say, sorry, there's really not going to be anyone here," former general manager Rachel Flores said. Quote, "Just kind of a laugh to upper management that got put up before we opened, and I didn't think anybody was going to notice it, but because we did just one sign. And then it went pretty crazy on Facebook. I got a call from my upper management, and they told me I needed to take it down." Flores had put in her 2 weeks notice, and then 8 of her coworkers followed. She served as a general manager since January. Now, when you begin to understand or see her reasoning here, it's quite clear she had good reason to quit, and they actually ended up firing her after the sign was put up, despite the fact that she had been putting these complaints forward to management for quite some time and had heard nothing back. So Flores said that Burger King had employees working in the kitchen with no air conditioning for weeks. At one point, the kitchen reached over 90 degrees. Flores ended up in the hospital for dehydration. She said her boss reacted, saying she was being a baby. The two said the kitchen was understaffed and would often have 3 to 4 people working during lunchtime. Flores said she worked 50 to 60 hours a week. Flores and Johnson said it wasn't safe to have that small of staff. So this is finally, as I said, people realizing their value, their worth, and not putting up with this kind of bullshit anymore. So good on these employees for quitting and putting up a sign to tell people. Now, Burger King, of course, reacted to this or responded to this saying, "The work experience described at this location is not in line with our brand values." The spokesperson said in a statement sent to it today, "Our franchisee is looking into this situation to ensure this doesn't happen in the future." So, at least partial credit here for them realizing, or them not here attacking the employees, but actually recognizing that, hey, yeah, I guess the conditions here were terrible. Claiming here that this is not a common experience that most employees have. We'll see. We'll see if other franchises follow, but there they are. But last thing here, this is what the sign now is. So this is posted by Nikki Manville. So I think a few hours later it was changed, but it now says now hiring and flexible schedules. So there you go. This is just another great example of employees standing up for themselves and realizing that they don't have to put up with this kind of bullshit anymore.